Group 4 wheeling out now. Point leader Billy Decker by 22 markers over Larry White, who will line up right behind him in this qualifying heat race. Will take the pole position out of Unadilla, New York in the Page Trucking 91. Outside him, the W Abrasives 38 machine, Henderson's Pharmacy car of the veteran here, Scott Wood out of Thorold. Phoenix, New York's Larry White, second in the points by 22 markers behind the guy who sits right in front of him. That is Larry White in the 99L. Outside him, Matt Williamson, the big upset winner here a couple seasons ago in the 6 S&W Service Center machine out of St. Catharines. Central Square, New York's 109 is Billy Whitaker, and outside him, Sussex, New Jersey's Brett Hearn. And behind them at the back, Ridgway's Ontario's, it'll be Gary Lindbergh in the 28 out of Ridgway, but in that Jukasa machine. Here we go off of turn 4. Green flag comes out, and Billy Decker turns left right down in the good stuff and drives away from the pack. To the bottom of turn 1 he goes, but he'll slide up a little bit high. They almost 3 wide behind him as White, Wood, and Williamson all duking it out for the redraw spots now. Williamson trying to go around the outside of Wood as they're all bunched up there off of turn number 4. Who's going to grab some bite? Scott Wood will maintain the second position, but he's got Williamson and White all over the back door of this one. Williamson holds down position number 3 up on the high side. Larry White challenging to the bottom, and Scott Wood fades up, and White with a big move underneath Williamson. Tries to slide it underneath Wood, but couldn't make that one stick. And Scott Wood will drive away out of that with second position. Now to the bottom goes Larry White again. He's got third away from Matt Williamson as Brett Hearn, fresh off wins 900, 901 in his career, sets up into the battle here as he looks underneath Matt Williamson. 4 cars going for the final 2 redraw positions, and they're all tight here. Back to turn number 1. Scott Wood through the middle, and he's got a bit of breathing room. Has her 3 wide behind. Now it's Lindbergh, Williamson, and White going at it for the final position number 3 into that redraw. Lindbergh makes the move down to the bottom, nice and smooth underneath Williamson. Williamson sets him back up on the bottom, and it's a battle for traction here as White now comes across the nose of Lindbergh into turn 1, and he will hold down the 3rd position. Lindbergh battles back on the bottom now, trying to find a bit of room, but he can't quite do it. Here comes Williamson thinking about the inside of 3. Had to back out of that one, and we watch those guys. Billy Decker simply driving away in this one. Decker off the middle of turn number 2 to at least a half straightaway lead over Scott Wood. Larry White runs in the 3rd position with a bit of Lindbergh looking to the bottom on him. We have just 2 laps to go here. Decker with a great season rolling in car number 91 will continue it here tonight. And now Lindbergh up on the inside of Larry White as they duke it out, elbows up for the final redraw position. Could be the difference in about 15th or 16th all the way up to possibly the pole position if you can get the right draw. White flag is out. Decker one final time, and now Hearn around in turn number 4. Has both flags in hand. He will drop the green and the white together. 1 lap to go. No? Green white checker, my mistake. So it will be 2 full laps here. Green is out. We are rolling here. 2 laps to go. Billy Decker off the bottom. And now Lindbergh uses that to his advantage as he gets underneath Scott Wood. Here comes Larry White and Matt Williamson going for the same bit of real estate. They butter up the sides and slide it together 2 turns. 4, and Williamson straightens out White on the bottom. I'm not thinking Larry's going to see it that way, but that's pretty much what happened there. Now the battle for 3rd. White is out of it. It's Scott Wood and Matt Williamson as they roll down the back straightaway, and Gary Lindbergh from absolute tail chasing after Billy Decker, but it will be Decker, Lindbergh into the redraw, and Matt Williamson stealing away the 3rd and final redraw position out of this race. And what a drive for Gary Lindbergh, comes from dead last in the lineup to finish 2nd behind Billy Decker. That'll wrap up Big Block Modified Super Dirt Car Series qualifying heat races. We'll turn it back over